Again, I'm being very careful when I carve near this part, because this part describes the shape of the boat, as you can see. Carving wood is very satisfying and fun. I love it. I hope you will too. So now I'm using this block plane, which really helps me to feel the shape of the hull. So the act of carving like this really gets me in tune in my mind with what the shape of the boat is, and it also smooths it out, and it's easy to control because you're not taking off too much wood at a time. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay? This is a neat little gouge plane, which is made by Stanley, and it says number 100.5 on it. It's great for doing inside curves. I'll show you. This is what it looks like. It's got a curved bottom and a curved side, so it's really cool. It's important to eyeball it from all angles to make sure everything is symmetrical. I always love to take my time just looking at it. Stand way back. Look up close from all angles. And run my eye along those curves as I'm working along carving. These things come in handy. They're like a little sculpture rasp that has very sharp teeth. Actually, this end, which has a sort of an inside curve to it, that's really good for getting into the curves in here. That comes in handy too. Right in there where this part gets in there. You can also use like a little paper or cardboard template to check the cross-section as you go along, but actually I never really did that because I felt that the ultimate way to know if it's looking correct is by your eye and not so much the drawing. That's just the way I worked, but by all means use a template if it suits your fancy and you're interested in super accurately following the original design, which is not my way, but it could be your way too. So I made this handy little sanding block, which is just some scraps nailed together, and I put a curve on one edge, and I stuck some sandpaper on with whatever double stick tape you can find, and you can get into the inside curves of the boat. I spend a lot of time looking at the contrast curve between the dark and the light, and a very contrasty kind of light, which really helps me to see the curve. And I carefully look for high spots around like here and slowly rasp them down with my rasp and take my time with it. The rasp is really good for fine-tuning the shape. Just a word about elbow grease. Now, you might think it would take a really long time to make one of these suckers, but the thing is, it's so enjoyable and fun to do it. I believe you can do it. And so it's important to put the kids to bed, turn off the cell phone, and just savor the wood. Think of yourself as Michelangelo sculpting a boat. I'm using this bureau, which I found in this basement here, and it works great up at this height, up at a tall height, so that you can reach it better and keep it held steady. In the next installment, we'll start to hollow out the inside. Okay, see you in part 3. Thanks for watching.